Welcome to section 11 of Make My Seating Template. In this section we are going to see how to use checkbox and its control without using macro but using the Excel formula directly. Till section 10 we have seen how to create the seating template until allocating the students in the main seating page. Now there is a choice. You can allocate first in the seating page and then in the seating in the multi-purpose hall. If you want to allocate the students first in the multi-purpose hall and then in the seating, how can we do this? And now I am going to place the choice of selection in the detail page. So here I am going to give the heading as fill MPH, that is multi-purpose hall first. So I am going to introduce a checkbox here. To insert checkbox, I need the developer menu, so it is not found here. So how can I do it? Just go to file and press options, and in options you could see customize ribbon, and in customize ribbon you could see there is a developer, so check it and click OK. Now see the developer has appeared here. Click developer and select insert, and there you could see the checkbox. Select the checkbox and draw the checkbox where you need to place it. So I need to place it near the fill MPH first wordings, and I have kept it there. Now you can name it if you want it, or if you don't want it you can leave it empty there. And now I like to give the control to this checkbox. So to give the control, right click on it. So you could see format control, and in format control insert link, if you want you can check this, and in the cell link I want to link this particular checkbox to the one cell, so I am linking to E1 here. Click OK. So when I press here, when you check it, it shows true. When you uncheck it, it shows false. So I have checked it, it is showing true now. Now the next question is, do I want to change all the formulas again from the beginning? So no, you are going to do only a little bit alteration to the seating page, because just now we are inserting this checkbox. If you are doing it from the beginning, you can do it according to it from the beginning itself. So now I want to save your time. So here you can find the first hall. So here you can find the first hall. So I am going to very much concerned about the hall 1 and the multi-purpose hall. So I am going to change few modification in it, do only that one. My formula is this: if that checkbox true, that is called MPH first, we have defined the name. If MPH first is equal to true, so you have to type it TRUE. If it is equal to true, then there must be some change in that particular cell, comma. So if it is true, so what I should do, I should take the sum of multipurpose hall first, because already we have allocated there, comma, and the hall 1 count, so that is 4. So I want to give the count like this. and comma. If the value is false, then I can write the value directly. There is no need of anything. So I have done it now. So just drag it down. So this is the formula. This is the step 2. Come on, let's verify it. When I check it, it must show true. So we are right. And when it is true, it must add both the numbers MPH plus whole one. So now it is showing 5. So we are right and we have done it. So next go to the step 3. A default formula is available there. So now the formula is, if the checkbox is checked, that is true. So I am going to modify the formula as follows. Just follow me. So here I am going to add a formula. Already there is a formula and that is a default one. So if it is false, it will operate. So if it is true, so it has been checked. So what I should do? So I want to allocate D1 H1 only after allocating in MPH. So I want to skip those numbers which were allocated. So again add a if and. So here there is a new one and. So and compares two logic, and if both are true it will execute. So here I am going to compare two. Number 1, if MPH is first is true. So number 2 logic is if the value in B11, because whole 1. So if the value in B11 is greater than or equal to 1, that is the value which we have in temp page. So just log the reference is equal to temp A2. Just copy it and paste it there. Close the bracket. So we have only two logics here. We are going to give comma. If the value is true, so what I should do, I should skip the students allocated in MPH. So use offset command. So offset, from where I need to offset, as you know, I want to offset the reference is exactly from table D1 name from the seating page, from the name list page. From the name list page, table D1 name. How many rows I need to offset? So I want to offset the number of rows is equal to the number of students allocated in multipurpose hall. So MPH 1. So select that, and also don't forget to log the reference. So if you go to another sheet and come to back to the sheet, it will show the name of the sheet along. You can delete it. So now I'm locking the reference also, and height 1 and width 1 and comma. If the value is false, that means if MPH first is false, then I should allocate the students first in this hall itself. So I need not to offset it. So again repeating the same formula there which we have done earlier. Start with if and MPH first is equal to false. And you must write it by false or it will show it there. And one more thing, it must be and. I want to check two logic. So I request you to remember, don't forget to give and command before. If so, here there were two commands. One is if MPH first is false, and the second one is if B2 value is greater than or equal to temp A2. So we are going to check only two things, and we are not going to give any offset because here MPH is not the first hall to allocate. So this is the first hall, so we are not going to use offset now. So after adding and the second reference and the second logic is if B2 is greater than or equal to temp A2. So close the bracket, and now if the value is true, then I must write the name directly from the table D1 name. So if it is true, so just I can write it directly the value. And we have done it, and just cross check it. So going to the details page, if I uncheck it, it must show false, and if it is false, then the seating must start from the first hall. If I give it, I check it and here temp it shows true. If it is true, the seating must start from the multipurpose hall. So it has allocated 1, and after the remaining students it is allocated here. So now I am going to copy this for the rest of the first hall. So for the second department, going to the first hall, equal to, and paste it. So here I want to change only 3 things. One is the B11 must be changed to B12, and in table D1 it must be changed to table D2, and N2 it must be changed to N3. For the department 2 it is N3, and below you have table D1, that must be also changed to table D2. So I have done it. So now see, the first 6 students were allocated in MPH, and after that it continues from 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So we are going to do only for the first hall. Now if I uncheck it, now coming back here, see it has allocated first 5 here because you have unchecked it. So like this, copy and paste it to the other department first hall. And now we are completed only for the name. For the hall ticket, just copy it from the D1H1 and go to the hall ticket number department on H1 and paste it there, and change only one thing. The table D1 name must be changed to table D1 hall ticket number. So by doing so, change it for all other halls also. And it will take some time. You have to scroll back and to and fro. You have to copy it from here, and again you want to go to the hall ticket number and paste it. So by doing it, first do it for all the department one by one, copy it and paste it, copy it, paste it, and do it likewise for all the 7 departments. Then we shall replace. In case of multipurpose hall, if the value is true, then it must allocate first. But here it is 20. So I am going to change the formula here. Here we want to change the formula in all the columns for all the department. So let's start it. Starting from the if formula, if, and again applying hand, if MPH first is equal to true. So if the value is true, comma, so here are 2 logics. One is if MPH first is true and N2 is greater than or equal to temp A2, the temp A2 value will be 1. So if both conditions are satisfied, comma, So value if true. So if both conditions are satisfied, then MPH must fill first. So no need of using offset. So directly we can give the reference there. Comma. If value is false. So at the same time, if the value is not true and if it is false, then it can be the old formula. Just click enter. So now dragging it down, and in the first hall we have allocated only one student there. And now repeat the same thing for the next department. First copy the first part which you have entered in the first department, CSE. So I am going to copy the first part of it now. Paste the same there, and you want to replace N2 to N3 and table D1 to table D2, and just click enter. With this, we have created the new feature to our seating template, that is the choice of adding or allocating the students which one first. If you have any queries and if you want to add any new features, you can post it in the comment box. Until then, see you, bye.